got to the air base,
Mm-hmm.
what did you do?
We reported in, and I had the orders. I had to report in to the office and give the orders to who was on duty. Then they give us a place to sleep. We sleep in Quonset huts. The group I came with, it was 18 of us. I'll never forget. I was the only color fella. The rest of them was going to different areas. I never seen those guys again. That's why we was in Quonset huts. And they was in barracks, nice warm barracks, showers and everything. We had to walk in the mornings to go wash up, take showers and things. We had to walk out of the Quonset huts, across to the nearest barrack to go to the showers. See, the Navy was very prejudiced. While the whole armed force was very prejudiced those days. Very, very prejudiced. And matter of fact, they recognized us as second class. Matter of fact, the base got so bad up here that we couldn't eat at the same table when we go for chow. It got so bad because they had a lot of boys there that was terrible. They was all racist. Our job serving the officers. Our rate was steward's mates. We got the same pay they did, the rest of them did. Secretary of Navy Knott, he made it public that no Filipino, no black man would get no further in his man's Navy than the kitchen. That's the God's honest truth. That's the way it was. All that prejudice stuff on the base. It got so bad up here. Color fellas, they were scared to go on liberty at night. The only time they would go on liberty is during the day. There's only 6 of us would stay on liberty. When we come back, we get darn good and ready. And nobody gonna tell me when to come back on liberty. My buddies, we had nerve. You had to. You had to have nerve. You had to be a fighter too. All the night spots was in Oak Bluff, like it is now. So that last Liberty bus out of Oak Bluff, you catch that bus, you know you're going to have to fight home. All the way back to the base. Fist fights. No verbal, nothing. Fist fights. So what happened was this. How we got around it was this. After night, we made out a plan. Not to scatter ourselves all over the bus. So what we did, we made up our mind that we're going to have a little strategy. When you get ready to come home, don't get lost out there. We all stick together and get on that bus at the same time. Then you at least got a little power. Out of about 45 men, there's only 6 of us. That bus will hold 45 or 50 people in it. We get in that bus, we go in the back of the bus and sit down. They get on the bus half drunk. Drunk. That's a mistake they was making. We wouldn't do that. Well, they didn't have that nerve until they drunk. They got to have liquor in them. People like that are cowards. So they would get all drunk up and then they come on the boat. And finally, they get up their nerve and then wow, I guess it's about time we throw some of these niggas out of here. Just like that. This is no lie. That's why I'm talking like I'm telling the truth. So, a couple of them would get up, walk back, said, "Don't you think you better take a ride?" We didn't say a word. Just sat there. And then after a while, some more started getting up. But not all wasn't like that way. So some more to get up. Till then they got a bunch coming. And the aisles in the bus, in a bus, the aisles in the bus are only so wide. So they behind each other in 2, and they'd all pile up in a bunch. And we never said a word. So finally they got the nerve to come back more, closer and closer. They was inching themselves close, They're going to scare us first, And so we just let them shoot off their mouths and stuff like that. So finally they made a move. We didn't say nothing, but we was ready. Everybody was ready. We had 2 fellows who were strong, big guys. One fellow was 6'5". So they come charging back in. Jones, he was 6'5" or something like that. He was a good fighter. A strong guy too. They come after him. What he would do, grab one of them, zoom, anywhere. And we would stack them like cordwood because the guys would come in there, come in the back like fools and get and run right into a stone wall. And all we had to do, boy, is just, it was easy. And just as one fall, he was lost. Those buses had governors on them. They couldn't go but so fast. The driver on that bus could only go, I think it's 35 miles an hour. The motor just cut out. You know, they won't go no further than that when you could put a governor on a bus. And the driver was trying to get that bus wouldn't go no fast. That poor guy was glad to get that bus to the gate. Even the pilots, they had a lot of young pilots there. Some of them was rotten too. They wouldn't talk to you like they're talking to a man. They call us boys. Hey, boy, gonna have, give me this. And all this stuff. Boy, this stuff. That's the way they'd talk to us. We were nothing. But didn't bother me. I said, boy, I'm not let nothing, really, anything like that actually bother me. And I'm not going to get discouraged. And I didn't expect it would be that way in the service. I didn't expect that. But on the island people were great. That's why I came here to live. Because the island people always treated us beautiful.